This is a high zoom from ozskysearch, O-Z-S-K-Y search in one word on YouTube. So he filmed this on the moon on the November 19, 2010. So this is my high zoom of two objects, which are actually flying in a tandem, spinning around, and they actually fly over the moon surface. This is high zoom of his film, and I just couldn't understand why you have two spinning around close together, but that's what the image shows, and they go all the way to the South Pole. I've actually zoomed in a few of those pictures, but all you see is these black blobs. Now, a few times they actually, when they spin around, they actually look flat. So I can actually try to pause when I see that. Now, it's very unusual, and yet I then thought I've seen this before. During the Syrian war, there was a clip there of two triangular UFOs spinning in a tandem. That was 21st of September 2013. So it's 3 years virtually after this was filmed, and on the screen now they actually stop and actually turn at about 90 degrees. So let's just do it again. There they are. I'm just trying to pause it at the best spot. There it goes flat at the bottom left. It seems to go flat. There it is again. They're still spinning. It's very hard to make any shape at this high zoom. Very, very hard. But they seem to play around in tandem and spin. And I haven't caught any screen where their actual full shape comes up. They seem to be squares or triangles. Why would they risk flying close and actually not colliding? So that's the other question. There they are. They just keep spinning around. I've also tried zoom. There they are. They just turn now and go now they turn around at about 90 degrees. So I've actually now taken pictures which are large, but I'll quickly show the other video now. This was taken over Syria during the Syrian war, November 21st September 2013. This is very good, it's very interesting. So on this area here, you see those two flying very close together. I can't understand why they do that. And yet we've seen that happening on the moon itself. And soon they'll actually separate. So that's the first time I've actually seen anything similar on Earth. Now that black one has gone close to him, but it's not that close. The guy, the filming is obviously very amazed he's caught this on film. So he's probably one of the fighters there on the ground. And obviously, it's a life and a death down there, but obviously he's now looking at two objects flying over the battlefield. Now there's quite a few clips on, here we go, this is where they actually now separate. And what we see are two classic TR3 Bs popping up. That's amazing. So that's the first time I'm starting to think, well, could it be similar things that were caught on the moon about 3 years prior to this being filmed? That's the only time I've seen anything similar. And yet, who would actually think of doing a fake video of two of these close together when two were caught actually 3 years previously by an amateur astronomer there in Melbourne. Yeah, there we go. I'll just try to go a bit faster. There they are. Why they would be close together and then separate? Why risk flying that close together? That's the question I have for those two that were actually filmed on the moon. They seem to be too close for comfort. Why would they be flying that close? That's the question. Okay, this will now stop and I'll enlarge the pictures that I've got. Here are the pictures. They're just, I tried not to filter them because they got too dark. Now that one there, one actually goes sideways there, so it's actually quite flat, similar to the two we saw over Syria. But I can't get a definite shape from the pictures. They're very blurred. That could be a triangle shape happening there. Could or should, I'm not sure. And there's the original clip again. So let's compare it. Now I've actually seen a black UFO square one stop over Sydney. It was perfect black square. It had probably about 30 foot, I'd estimate. Stopped under the cloud. It had a white light in the center. It had an antenna going vertically up and a red orb light ball that it released that went into the clouds, and it actually hovered right under the cloud for about 5 minutes. The actual red orb light returned back down from the cloud, and they just drifted away close together. So that's the first time I've ever seen one. This was 10th of March 2013. All I have is pictures on the iPhone, and you'll just see a black square, and that's why I then purchased a Fuji SL300 camera in case I catch anything again. There's a spare one in the car. So again, compare those two videos. It seems as though these two are the same thing. I'm not saying they are, but very similar. And that's all for this video.